back at the journey, and if I were to say that I knew where I was going to go, no, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't believe that we've reached where I was. No idea at all, or the belief that we'd be in so many locations or so many companies, or doing the kind of things we're doing, or even doing the kind of quality of work we're doing. We were doing more of just simple flyers for bathroom sanitary ware, and feeling very proud of that. We never thought we'd be doing a township or doing a branding of a city or a country, or being strategically involved with that, or sitting and looking at companies which have got which are across 100 countries and telling them their strategy. Never. If you ask me, no, in my wildest dreams, I thought it's been quite a journey.
Once he used to have, there was a time when he used to have a business card with a scratching option. You scratch it off and there's a coffee that you win. There's always a coffee.
Somebody who's joining the company knew that every single person has to make a good cup of coffee, and you got to make it by hand and make it by yourself, regardless of what position you are. One, it gives a message across to everybody: there is no hierarchy in this company. You got to be hands-on. You don't have somebody who will do something for you. You don't have somebody who will type out a letter for you. You got to do everything yourself, and you got to do it to perfection.
But that was interesting, So those are the kind of things that he would bring about at the workplace, just to keep people working there interested. Very few employers in the world actually look at the work environment from that point of view.
We constantly looked at people coming and then questioning it and saying, look, I can do something else to the coffee, innovating it further. That was a fantastic metaphor which we use internally. For clients also, it was an unsaid thing about friendship, about just being inviting, being hospitable. And you could come in here and open the door and shout for coffee, and somebody will bring it for you. And it's never the same person or not. It's not, So those were things which we used with the coffee metaphor. And we actually want to stick to the word, not give a false promise saying good coffee. And you come here and serve some really bad stuff.
You walk into a lot of the large agencies in this country and you get an absolute clear feeling that people are there because it's a job. It's a numbers game. People are interested in the billings, people are interested in the revenues, everyone's talking top line, bottom line. Nobody's talking concept anymore. Nobody's talking creative, nobody's talking art, nobody's talking combining art with logic.
It's not about a big agency or a small agency. It's just about the talent. We are looking for this kind of creativity and talent, where we found it in Idea Spice.
I really like the relationship that everybody has in the company. Everybody's so close that the director plays such a strong role in everybody's day. He comes in, he sits with everyone, we have big meetings, it's very relaxed, we talk, we joke, we laugh, we play around, we mix our work with our play and with our fun as well. So nothing's too serious, nothing's too formal, and everyone's in a relaxed frame of mind, and we can really kind of push and do extra better work as well.
Yes.
Another logo.
The kind of talent that Sajid attracts is another, how should I say, unique ability that he has developed over the years. I think it's more about what kind of work he's offering them to do, which is just absolutely free hand in terms of creativity and approach, and also the kind of environment that he has created here at work.
I feel like the company's really grown and really stepped up and got bigger and better. They're doing better things, we're on a path to doing bigger things as well, which is a really nice feeling.
We're not thinking of ourselves when we're doing a project, when we're talking to clients, we're thinking of how their business is going to do. So we're not thinking of our own benefit as much as we're thinking of theirs. I mean, our benefit comes along with that, but we're working for the clients basically.
The big passion is about making a difference in clients' lives. When you take on a business and then you realize that you can only impact them not when you do a good looking font, not when you change a color, but actually when you make a big paradigm shift in their business.
The first meeting he gave us some really good ideas on how to, revenue streams that we haven't really thought about. It's just those new ideas and how easily ideas are flowing across that table that got me wanting to work with Sajid.
And I remember once he had to come to our office to show our Director General some logos. And actually we were in rush to finalize the logos. So my director asked him for some changes, and the way he did the changes on spot, without a mouse, working in a Mac, it actually shocked me. I am a designer, but the way he done it so fast, that in spot the logo was approved by our director. So this talent is not in everyone.
We want exciting work, and there's so many times when the project is really exciting, the budget is not there, we try and work our way around, we look at new payment terms, cool projects, cool people we want to work with, and each project makes us better. It makes us take a few notches up.
And that's the kind of thing that makes the difference between, the agency that's looking for a lovely billing and another agency that's looking to give you good work or good output.
Well, we don't mind staying later because we want to, not because we have to. We don't mind coming in on weekends because we want to, not because we have to. So we mix our work with our play.
We're the same people. Some emergencies, our client has a major problem. Without thinking, we can stay overnight, work for 2 days, 3 days at a stretch. We have the energy inside us, but we like to conserve that now and be able to breathe and have fun. And in fact, now we consciously push people to take breaks in the office, play a game, go out for lunch. And what we've seen is the more breaks or these things in between, you come back a lot more recharged and a lot more rejuvenated. It's like having Red Bull.
I love to give Sajid's example to a lot of people because he has this unique set of qualifications over and above his fantastic abilities. He's extremely creative in terms of his ability, right? But in terms of qualifications, he studied design at one of the best design institutes in India called NID, National Institute of Design. And then he went to study management at one of the best management institutes in the world. So you combine the two, you can really give a fantastic point of view to every, I don't want to say problem, but for every solution, he can give a fantastic point of view.
He's kind of become my business guru that I go to with any questions regarding which directions to try and take the business into. So it's just about every little thing, whether it be small or large, he's always the first person I go to, and his advice is always spot on.
He's so friendly and so creative, mashallah, touch wood. He have that talent, and actually I feel like Sajid is a creative by soul.
A couple of months ago we had a photo shoot for the trainers working for Raw Fitness, and to be honest, I thought, after seeing the first few photos back from the photo shoot, I thought it went quite well. The photos came back, they looked really good. But I think Sajid was the only person that told me, or at least had the courage to tell me, that it wasn't as good as it should have been and we should have done a lot better. I mean, it's just that kind of thing that is always honest, and he's not going to be just a yes man and try to keep you happy. He's trying to improve you and your business as much as possible.
I've been very lucky and very honored to be working with the kind of clients and team which I've got. Even if there's nobody, even if I'm not there anymore in the company, there is an Ideaspice way of being which can handle any scale. There is a way of welcoming people, there is a way of being which people have, there is a sense of responsibility with all that craziness and fun, and the whole focus is about making sure your client's customer is going to do well, and that's ingrained very deep. And I think any scale, whatever volumes we do, it's still going to be fun, it's still going to be the crazy people we are, it's still going to be masti, and it's still going to be the lack of hierarchy which is there, and a lot of organization and structure in the middle of all the madness. I think that duality, that fusion, left side, right brain, that's what we are.
Hey there, heartbreaker, you can fall asleep on window panes as you're driven to distraction by all the.
Okay, tell me what Sajid the Friend.
So Sajid the Friend is the guy, he's the guy who comes up with the worst jokes on earth, right? In fact, at some point we had to install an apology system where he would apologize after a bad joke, and he's been apologizing for 10 years now, just about every joke.